we chain birth, most of the chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized. It's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my child.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Panthers and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's a preseason matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Commanders. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. But here are the Panthers out for their first possession and leading the offense in his first season with the team, quarterback Baker Mayfield.
And if there's a quarterback in the NFL who didn't need any extra motivation, it was certainly Baker Mayfield, because this young man already has a permanent chip on his shoulder to prove the doubters wrong. Being replaced and then traded from Cleveland, the team who took him #1 overall, it only added considerable fuel to his fire. Now in Carolina, his entire focus is proving that he can be an elite QB and silencing all the noise.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On the jet sweep, here comes more. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mayfield off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Steps away.
Short pass tip, but caught anyway.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
But when you go on the road, you're hoping to make plays that will take the crowd out of the game. I think that's a pretty good example right there.
Yeah, a break like that never hurts, especially in the first quarter. Maybe help to set the tone a little bit.
Could settle them down, get them into the game a little bit easier without that crowd really being against them.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
On third down, Mayfield.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. But the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Wentz now on first down. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. Wentz going to try and throw on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
Back deep here, Andre Roberts. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, Mayfield. Again, he finds Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A give up the middle, Hubbard. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
This from 32 yards away. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
Yeah, man coverage on the outside. And my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here now Roberts. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield.
Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Play fake. Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup, the 25. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire. really good strike.
Heineke now looking to throw on first down. Open man, that's Milne. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago. Antonio Gibson with it. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Heineke. And that nearly troubled. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw is Heineke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's the backup Darnold. A quick throw, but incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Darnold down to throw. That's caught. It's Shi Smith. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Faking the give, Darnold. And this one complete to Andre Roberts. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Foreman. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Shifts past him, and it's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's got room at the 30. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll run with Foreman. And they needed two. They could only get one. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Heineke now.
And his throw is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Heineke.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. That's taken on the 25. Oh, look at the juke.
A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shifts past him at the 45. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try to get him down with arm tackles, it usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Here's Foreman. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Again, it's Foreman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off of play action, Darnold. This pass complete to Higgins.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Panthers.
A carry for Foreman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Darnold to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well. Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line.
A first down throw for Heineke. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Working with a 2nd and 3. Heineke now from the 50. Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Heineke.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him. It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6. Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Open man downfield is Sims. He's got it. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Darnold on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Roberts. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for Washington, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fielded right around the 8.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball. There toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they?
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Heineke. He completes this to Cole Turner.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set.
At their own 12-yard line.
On first down, Corral. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
To throw again on second down.
Corral. And that is caught downfield by Thomas.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10.
Open man is Higgins. Oh, what a juke into space.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle they go. And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A little football 1-on-1 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman, a tough run, gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. From the 9, 2nd and 5. They run again with Foreman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Foreman diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Gonzalez now to have the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Washington offense heading out. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Heineke, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Heineke. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing. Heineke. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. To the air again, Heineke. Open man, that's Milne. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Heineke throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Heineke to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Heineke again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Gibson. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if...
Touchdown, Washington. Cam Sims. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone. Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's Corral on 1st down. Roberts got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Corral with it on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Roberts.
Complete to Andre Roberts. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Foreman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
From the gun, Corral. And a Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. So that's now 12 points that they've left on the field, 4 missed field goals.
Now, you and I were both hoopers, so you know it's like being a shooter in basketball. Sometimes when things go wrong, it gets in your head, and it's tough to get back on track. And that one, it never had a chance.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Heineke.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Heineke.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he linked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Heineke. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Cam Sims ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Sly on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay the game.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Walker. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. And he plays to his strengths the best. He keeps him out there where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Walker. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Carolina.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw is Walker. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Off the play fake. Walker. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Walker got his man complete over the middle. That's Roberts. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. First down, Heineke. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Heineke now. And his throw here is incomplete. Washington on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Panthers about ready to take over. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And Walker now to throw on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Walker. They'll wind up
up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Here's Walker.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Heineke. Over the middle, complete. That's Sims. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
To throw is Heineke.
Open man here, Sims, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Throwing. Heineke.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
On 3rd down, Heineke.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Carolina getting set to take the field.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On 1st and 10, Walker. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working out of the gun here, Walker.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Now Walker.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
A 1st down throw for Walker. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
So a field goal on this drive ties it. Remember, no overtime in the preseason, so we'll see how these coaches elect to play this. Walker to the sideline. He's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Hard throw, incomplete. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This to tie things up in the final minute.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Commanders' offense returning to the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
They'll run on 1st down. Foreman, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. It's just a preseason game, but this is for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
Petty don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been in prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey. We not that might give you life advice. Get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that